Suicide, a growing problem in society, and no one wants to talk about it. Suicide is the 10th leading cause of death in the United States, and men are more at risk than ever. Now the question becomes, why are men more likely to commit suicide? And to go even farther than that, why are young men at such a high risk? The culture of masculinity contributes to this, mostly since men are more likely to successfully commit suicide due to more extreme methods, like firearms, jumping, hanging, and in fact men are 2 times as more likely as women to commit suicide using a firearm. And this is mostly just because of the fact that men if they want to go out in such a more masculine way than just simply drinking poison or doing something viewed as unmasculine in today's culture. Another factor is the culture of silence that surrounds those dealing with depression and suicidal thoughts or ideations. This causes men to feel alone and hopeless in their battle against these thoughts. This contributes to the fact that most suicide done by men are seen by family and friends as something unforeseen, as many don't know about the inner turmoil these men face. A perfect example of this is a video documentary about a young man around his 20s, whose father used to be the head of the Ministry for Health in Britain. His story is one of many young men face, a story of pain and suffering, and having to hide these feelings away from others.
For mental health campaigner Norman Lamb, politics is personal, driven by the suffering of the son by his side and his long battle with depression.
It just takes over your head, basically. You can't think of anything else. And when you get into depression, you cannot think of anything else apart from the gloom of how you're feeling. In my toughest moments, you don't feel like there's any escape.
In your worst times, did you feel like taking your own life? Did you feel suicidal?
I've had those thoughts ever since I can remember. I mean, they're not very nice thoughts to have, obviously. It's really, really horrible, and you'd feel embarrassed to talk about them. At the time I wouldn't have spoke to my parents about it or my friends, because it's embarrassing.
Did you feel alone in trying to deal with this? Did you think there was no one out there in the NHS to help you?
Yes, definitely.
Well, I remember the moment when he said, why am I the only person who's going mad? And you just think, how tough is that for a teenager to have that feeling that you're the only one? And of course, you're not.